y'all. So I am here with my Tell 'em Tuesday. Boy, I really got myself worked up because I just watched Basketball Wives. I DVR'd it. I wasn't home when it came on, and I tried to watch it when it came on later, but I fell asleep. I just couldn't do it. But okay. Mika, I really hope she doesn't come back for another season because looking at her annoys me. So I just really hope that she doesn't come back. And they really ganged up on her. I was like, oop, you have been the weakest link. Goodbye. Yeah. But the main thing that I want to discuss is the Jennifer and Evelyn situation, where Jennifer supposedly did a radio interview and badmouthed Chad. Okay. Now, let me first say that any friend who cares about you wants the best for you. And I feel that Jennifer doesn't feel that Chad is the best for Evelyn. And I wouldn't either. Okay. Chad does not have a good track record. He got 50 million kids. He was on that reality show, trying to, get a woman on the reality show. He ended up getting with Evelyn before the season finale of the reality show even aired. Then, some chick came out of the blue talking about she's pregnant or whatever. So it's like, you got all this going on, and your girl is talking about marrying this dude. I mean, anybody would kind of be like, and no, Jennifer. I mean, and Jennifer showed that she wasn't happy, when they got together. So I think Evelyn knew that, but I do feel that Jennifer shouldn't have said anything on the radio that she did not express to Evelyn. And I really feel that as a friend, she should have kind of like just made a blanket statement and just kept it moving, but not like go in depth, but just be like, she's marrying him, she's a grown woman, and that's her decision. Boom, shut it down. Like, don't like rant and rave about him on the show because she's still your friend, So, I do fault Jen for the way she went about it, and what she said, because she shouldn't have said all of that on the radio. Because she's friends with Evelyn. I understand she's not fond of Chad. But that's your girl. So, don't put her man on blast, on the radio. Especially when you haven't like gone that in depth with her. So yeah, but like I said, either way, even if she did tell Evelyn all of that stuff, I feel that she shouldn't have gone on the radio and said that. She should have just been like, that's her decision, and I have no comment. I mean, the public can pretty much, gather what you meant by that from there. Let them, let the public come up with their own opinion without you actually saying it, So I think that would have been a safe way to go about that, and she didn't. So we'll see, how that plays out. Not bringing Royce. I really feel if they didn't bring Royce, they shouldn't have brought Mika. I mean, because Mika is messy too. And if you didn't want the drama, you say you don't want the drama, so you didn't bring Royce. Okay, well, Mika's drama. She has gone back and forth. Played both sides, and even pretty much got caught in it. When Shawnee was like, well, when she said, well, I even told her that, you all said to form your own opinion. And then Shawnee was like, okay, well, why would you have even told her that? Because how did that come up? Like, I mean, so basically you have put your foot in your mouth, because it's like, why are you even talking about us with her? It's just like, So they shouldn't have brought Mushface, okay? But, Yeah, Royce and the little boyfriend. My thing is this: if he's treating you good and you like him, go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that she needs to jump into something serious, but I don't feel that she needs to date other people. You know, if she's content with what she has, I just think she needs to date him and take it slow, see how things go before she gets into a relationship. But I mean, you can date one person and get to know them and then decide if this is something you want to, you know, have long term or not. You don't have to be dating around. So I don't know. We'll see how that plays out. You know, we really don't know his intentions, you know, but he seems to be kind of putting forth his best efforts with her. And I feel that if she's happy, she needs to let all the outside noise, you know, cease and just basically form her own opinion from their interactions and what he has shown her to be. So that's that. Now, Mob Wives reunion. Drita and Karen, like, I mean, there are some relationships where it's like, okay, let's just let it go. And that seems to kind of be one of them, because it's like both have their own opinions of the situation with Lee, and the yard people drive me nuts. But they both have their own thoughts about it, and neither really are seeing the other side. So it's kind of like it's going in circles. Circle. I mean, what? You either gonna let it go and just know that you pretty much agreed to disagree, or you just need to not even deal with each other. I mean, that's the bottom line. Real Housewives of New Jersey, like, Melissa, like, seriously, I really don't like her. Because, like, she just has this whole, you know, oh, I couldn't be without my sisters. I don't know what I would do without my sisters. Okay, well, Teresa's your husband's sister. And if you feel that passionate about your own sisters, you should understand his sister feeling passionate about him, you know, and you shouldn't want to come in between that. Even if she does some things that you don't like, you have to be like, that's his sister, you know, and whatever, you know. And I thought it was so rude for her to sit there and personally invite everyone to her house except for Teresa and Joe. And Joe kept asking, what time is it? What time is it? And she was ignoring him. Like, I was like, you. So she's supposed to be or Watch What Happens Live Sunday. This would be my first time trying to call in, because I want a piece of her. Like, I really want to give her a piece of my mind, because she's just being trifling. But I just wanted to say one major thing. This whole Basketball Wives situation really made me, like, think about it. And I just wonder why these male celebrities, you know, whether they're athletes, singers, whatever, insist on recycling the same women. All the women in the world. Like, these dudes have money, so they can basically pick and choose. When you have money, you know, it kind of changes your dating pool. Okay, I mean, I'm just gonna keep it real. So your opportunities are much more grandiose than your average Joe. Okay, so why do these men sit there and recycle the same? Just, you know, from knowing men, you know, men seem very, if they care about a woman, they're very protective of her, you know, and most men that I know don't want a woman who has been around the block and back around again. And the block includes some of their boys. Like, no. You know, they may sleep with her, but as far as getting in a serious relationship, that's not gonna happen, because they don't want to wife somebody who their friends have been with. But these celebrities do it all the time. And like Eric Benet, for example, his fiance is Prince's ex-wife. Okay, Like, you know, true, Eric Benet and Prince may not be buddy buddy, but y'all both in the same industry. You know, have some of the same probably mutual friends. Now, of course, Prince is on a different level than Eric Benet. But I mean, come on, out of all the women in the world, you're gonna marry Prince Rogers Nelson's ex-wife. And then, like, Evelyn and Chad. Like, yes, Chad is a hoe, okay? You know, but why would he want to marry? Now, you didn't marry none of your baby mamas, but you want to marry this chick who has been around the athlete circuit. Out of all the women, you know, that you could have, that's what you want to do. And then, like, I mean, just so many celebrities just in general do this. And I'm like, what is the deal with that? Like, if I was a man and if I was a celebrity, if I know that you have run up and through my circle, you wouldn't even be on my radar. Like, I would want a woman with her own who has not been on the celebrity circuit, you know, who probably hasn't dated a celebrity, period, and she has her own. She's educated, has a career, you know, or has her own business, a successful business, not some junk she trying to get me to come in and save, but, you know, have her own. You know, walk into the relationship with something, and if it don't work out, you leave with what you came with. Boom, we're done. You know, I would not even blink at a woman who is pretty much a groupie or, you know, has dated numerous athletes or numerous celebrities. Not gonna happen. No. And I mean, I don't get it. And I'm like, you know, let me have some money. You gotta have your own, and you gotta be willing to sign an airtight prenup. If you won't do either, guess what? We ain't gonna make it. Because I mean, people, love is an action. You know, and sometimes people's actions may change. And I'm sorry, but my millions are not going to be messed with because you change or fall out of love or get tired of you know, me traveling all the time or whatever. You know, you came with this, you leave with this. You know, boom, bottom line. If we have children, you know, I make sure, you know, I do right by the kids, but we not gonna have no Evelyn situation where you had a child, you know, as a teen, didn't do anything for yourself to have a lifestyle for you and your child, but found a baller to take care of you. Then you open up your own business with his money, you know, because she tried to say, you know, this is my business. With what? What money you had to open it? That was his money that you stashed away, you know, during the course of the relationship, and then you open your own thing. Like, that's not self-made. That is baller-made. You know, and it's annoying. And I'm like, please don't let me have a child, and he's a boy. Oh, I don't want a girl. So, because I know that's going to be drama. But if I have a son and he makes it big, I'm going to be that mama you don't want to play with. Because, I mean, some women are really trifling, and all they see are those dollar signs, and they want to be on that Lala Vasquez, Anthony Catch-a-Baller plan. And it's like, you know, no. But these celebrities do it all the time, and then they have the boo-boo face, you know, when the shit don't work out, and now they paying all this money in alimony and, you know, all that, and it's like, hey, you knew what you were getting into. And yes, she may be very attractive, but it's plenty of other very attractive women out there. You know, and like I said, Chad ain't no prize himself, but it's like, really? And then y'all trying to have twins? You got plenty children. She can just be a stepmom to your kids and keep it moving. Like, why? It makes no sense. But anyway, I'm done with my rant and rave. This video has probably gone on way too long. But that is it for my Tell 'em Tuesday. So see you guys later. Peace.